Hey, Michael Rozbruch here, creator of the Tax Resolution Domination System and Toolkit and founder of Roz Strategies. Let me tell you about a coaching call I had just the other day with a Platinum Mastermind member. And he said, Mike, I have this situation where I got a client about 8 months ago. They were a perfect client for an offer and compromise. They had a payroll tax situation. And now we're 8 months into the case. And the client, when I had my initial consultation, he qualified for an offer and compromise. I told him what the range of the settlement would be, which is fine. You can't give them an exact amount, but you can give a range based on historical experience. This is what I think we could settle the case for. Then 8 months goes by, and as he's putting the package together with all the source documents, he realizes that the client actually doesn't qualify for an offer and compromise, and now he has to go back and have a very uncomfortable conversation with the client, which he did. The client is upset. The client's asking for a refund, and this all could have been avoided by doing the following. And I also learned this the hard way. So when you're taking the client through the initial consultation, you fill out what I call a mini 433A. It's a one-pager. It's like a one-pager 433A cheat sheet that gives you all the information you know that's asked on the formal IRS form 433 so that you can diagnose the case, so you can come up with your prescription, so that you can price the case. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing that no one actually realizes to do is you need to get the client to sign and date that mini 433A, that one-page cheat sheet. Because when the issue comes up 8 months from now and the client is unhappy, you can trot out that mini 433A one sheet that the client signed representing to you this is what he told you, and reconcile between the two so the client isn't upset and the client isn't asking for a refund. So it's managing expectations throughout the pendency of the case. Every time you have an opportunity to talk to that client for those 8 months, and I have what's called the 14 touch point client assurance system, where you give them a case status update every 28 days. Every time you have a contact with that client, you are managing their expectations, not waiting for 8 months to go by and then telling the client, hey, Joe, you don't qualify for an offer because of X, Y, and Z. Because once you have the 433A, once you leverage the 433A cheat sheet, that one pager that we have our members use, now you can have an intelligent, informative discussion with your client why they don't qualify. For example, he may have told you 8 months ago that the equity, that his home was worth $200,000 8 months ago, okay? And that he had a mortgage of $160,000 on it. Now, everyone knows with the real estate market going through the roof, 8 months later, the new value of the house is $275,000. He still has the same outstanding mortgage of $160,000. So all of a sudden, he is no longer a candidate for an offer and compromise just based on the increase in the equity of his real property. And once you have his representations to you 8 months ago that said the house was only worth $200,000, now you can have an informative, intelligent discussion with the client on why he doesn't qualify, and he won't be asking for a refund or be upset. So that's the big tip for this week, and we'll see you on the next video. If you want to learn more about the lucrative nature of tax resolution, click on the link below for some free training resources that I'd like to provide to you. Tax resolution is a way for you to generate profits and cash flow all year round. And on this free training, I teach you where to find clients that have tax problems, how to attract them to you, how to take them through the initial consultation, what to charge for certain resolution alternatives, and how to collect that money, all on this free training. So if you want to learn more, if you want to gain more profits, more cash flow during the year, and stop doing just cheap tax returns, click on the link below, and I'll see you on the other side.